Hello Malcolm, hello Sandy, hello everybody else. Welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. Something sounds funny. Well, the only thing making any noise is me, so I guess I sound funny. Yeah, we seem to be operational here. We seem to be operational. I'm sure we all went through the traditional OBS black screen. I'm seeing the game's title screen and stuff, and you guys are seeing my face and nothing, but it always seems to start after that. In we go. Pretty much right where we left off. I haven't played offline, I don't think. Yeah, 1:42 p.m. That looks like upload time. My internet provider has a little deal where you can you don't get charged on your data cap for between 12 and 6. There we are, the dog with antlers. It really is a dog with antlers. So I try to get these videos done and hooned out there. Wrong verb, I know, but I'll use what verbs I choose in time to make that, because I've already had my internet bill go up from doing videos, and oh, did I get some sticker shock? I live way out in the boons. I'm on a little island. Well, it's actually a big island, in between Vancouver Island and the mainland. It's called Texada Island. I'm in the ancient little gold rush town of Van Anda, which was once a thriving kingdom like this. Back in the gold and limestone days, Van Anda was the biggest town north of San Francisco and had the only opera house north of San Francisco. So there, our opera house is now like a couple of 200-year-old red rhododendrons in the woods. Well, not 200, 120, 130. Town's not that old. Neither is this. This town's older. This is like year 2 trillion here. What year are we, I wonder? Where does it say what year you are? Anyway. I just don't see where it says what year you are. I wouldn't mind being able to dump this little notation thing and only have it come up for urgent notations. That would be kind of nice. Okay, we're paving like demons here. This is nuts. I'm not sure how we're going to work this. I think what we'll do is just throw in some more piers. Well, Vikings have got to come. I mean, come on, we just started the game. Vikings need to show. We'll build some more piers. Game's so boggy sometimes. We'll just build that many. That seems good. Where's my Vikings? I expect them to come in this way, and they're probably going to roast us. So I'm not really building defenses for this mess until I've got it completed. Can't believe we're paving the harbor. It's kind of madness. Oh no, a house burned down. Stinky. Oh, well, we've got lots of spare beds. Let that smoke clear. Demolish this out. Looks like that granary is also on fire at the same time. And here they come. And we lost the granary too. You guys stink at putting out fires today. Are we short a well in the area? Let's check our well coverage before we go see the Vikings. Yep. We are short a well in the area. So we're going to have to do something about that problem. Well, let's put the manor back in, because we want it. And then I guess it's too bad for the granary. Or too bad for that farm? I'm not so sure food production's really maximal around here. Those are full. So granary is a good option here. How about this? No, it's not full. We can get by without it. So we're going to put in what? The heck are we going to put in? Because we got 2 dots to burn, right? It's kind of annoying. I can put in another granary somewhere else. I can knock out some of this castle stuff right now. I'll do that. So I'm going to put in a well here. Bang it in. And then we'll think about what to do with all this muck. But we'll just take all this castling out. All this laboriously built and gorgeous castling will come out now, because we're not really using it I mean, it could have made some good dragon defenses, but it looks like we need the space, so we'll go ahead and rip it out. And we're still gonna have some waste space, obviously, but at least this way I can get the damn granary in. So I got a feeling we needs it. What would I do? You know, I could put the granary facing that way, and then put the well in front of it and put road to both. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think that's what we're gonna do, because oh no, because we got a big granary servicing that area. Okay, before we go, let's check this. It's full. So yeah, let's face it in. Let's face it in. It won't have as good access as it would. I mean, road-wise, but it'll have almost as good access as it would. And it'll all work out, although I hope the well doesn't block them from going in. It's a bit annoying for them. This is not ideal. Perhaps we will fix this at another time. In the meantime, we got that functional. Let's go watch these guys come in. Here they come. Let's hope they sent some Vikings as well as ogres this time. Look how they drop in. That's so neat. They're just getting spawned, bomb, bomb, and somehow actually riding the boat. The boat's rigged to do that. That's pretty cool. Must have been fun making this game, you know. It's a good little game. It's a good little game. It's a fun little game. I am really hoping there's going to be support and expansion to it. Look at all these useless defenses. Not completely useless. The outer ones are firing. But they're mostly anti-dragon. We have a lot of work to do clearing up these defenses. Did they send any actual Vikings this time? Or is it going to be straight up ogres and nothing else again? Man, that's a lot of ogres, eh? Let's come on, spawn another boat. Yeah, it's more ogres. Let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ogres so far. Send me a baker's dozen. Send me a baker's dozen. Nope. Dozen ogres. No Vikings. Incomprehensible. Some of them went the other way. These guys are getting shreked and shorn pretty hard here. They might not do so well, but there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them, but they are getting a right pounding here. They're probably gonna cause some havoc, but they are getting nice and porcupined on their way. Let's go check on these ones. I'm pretty sure these guys are just gonna get sunk sailing around, so I'm not gonna worry about them. It's these ones that might cause us a little harm, and I think we're gonna sink them. I think we're gonna sink them. I don't understand why they're not sending any Vikings. Hey, these guys just sailed right on through with no problem, eh? Porcupined or not, they're still coming. Oh, down they go. And every time one dies, it frees up defenses to attack the next one. Oh, look at that. Back one went. We got someone who's coming ashore. I guarantee we got someone who's coming ashore. Oh, they are getting a stomping, though. Yeah, he just took one step on land before he went under. Well, and our happiness is locked at 65. I think that's the most it can be, because we got minus 36 for taxation, and I suppose 100 is probably the maximum happiness. So we're actually one above where we should be. We're at like 101 in reality when we're running 65. It's the taxing. Maybe when we pull out a lot of defenses, we can actually drop taxes. Sketchy Heels has died of old age. Okay, the name base isn't tiny, but you keep seeing the Miggler and Fartram Billow Pants all the time. I don't know why. The name base might be getting expanded. I haven't noticed this game update, but I'm not sure how GOG updates. I mean, Steam I notice when it updates, but GOG I don't use the interface much. Essentially, I don't use it as much as I use Steam. I've bought more games off Steam. But GOG's great. I mean, seriously, no objection. They seem fine. And we don't have a lot of resources built up. Let's go look around town a bit. See how we're doing. We don't have our beds full either. But, I don't know. I think our population will slowly expand. We can obviously defend against Vikings pretty well. We do have that hole in the back. The coming here and set fire is pretty easy. Heh. I'm not sure what to do about that. We could pier it off. We could peer it off. Oh, these guys are upset about something. Oh my god. Too long to start the harvest. Good day and good day. Okay. Love the new castle rig. Pretty nice. And we've got every castle component in. And 3,000 gold seems to be plenty. I suppose if you put more castle components in... Oh, come on. Burn down a ballista tower? Okay, that one we keep. There's some... If it burns down, we'll be like, and we're removing it. But that bad boy we'll keep. And yeah, we'll continue working on stuff. Since we're going for... You know, the crenellated wall actually looks nicer than the straight up 2-story wall does. Let's just take a look. Crenellated versus 2-story. So we got 2-story there. Got my monitor, my eyes. Crenellated there. Crenellated's kind of nice. It shows more town. Might go with crenellated. It means demolishing a bunch of junk or raising everything to 3. Decisions. Okay, we are going to establish a ballista on this deck. Or maybe an archer. Maybe we'll put an archer on this deck. Here. And we're going to go disestablish some internal defenses. And I got to remember that if I pull down internal defenses, I should follow that by improving another internal defense, basically. That's how it should be. So if I pull out this internal defense, for example, because it does look useless, really, to us. So we're going to take it out. Well, that hard work gone, eh? But might enable us to do something handy here. Hey, look, we're short road, and that's causing a road service annoyance to this manor, because I pulled this out and replaced it. Pulled it out and replaced it. Now, what does it do to form a T? Is that going to work, or is that going to look really dumb? I hope it all blends in nice. So that leaves us with an extra square here. Not sure what to do about that. These stockpiles are so bustlefully crammed. Now the road went in nice. These guys have no neighbors. Oh no, they've got neighbors. These guys have no neighbors. Basically. And we might have a few too many charcoal burners in the area. Yeah, we got quite a few pots of charcoal built up here, so I'm going to knock this unit out. Come here, charcoal burner. Bam, gone. We're going to knock this unit out. Bam, gone. And we're going to put in a solo cottage. Or is this granary packed? No, it's not. It's not. So we're going to put in a solo cottage, and they're just not going to have neighbors for now. They may get neighbors at some point. Oh, actually, look what I've got going on here now. This is weird. Hold on. I've be-weirdified the entire place here. What the hell? Gonna need a piece of road in there or something, eh? Yeah, looking that way. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take all this out. I know those are full, but take all this out. Did I demolish that granary for some reason? That was crazy. I guess that's what I did. The hell is wrong with me? Ruined it. Let's put in a bunch of stuff that I probably shouldn't. So we'll put in this cottage here, and then we'll go over here and we'll put in 2 cottages facing them. That way people get to have neighbors. It's all about the neighbors thing. So we'll put those guys in there all facing each other. And now this mess, we'll just stick a piece of road on. Bob. I wonder if that'll all join up properly or what it's going to end up looking like, eh? Alright, I'm not unhappy by that. With that, rather. I'm not unhappy by that. What's wrong with me? Got room for a granary here if we pull a well. So we pull a well, demolish, and we put the well back here, where we have a spare spot. That's the word I'm looking for. And then we go ahead and put the granary in behind the forester. Yeah, bingo. So there we managed to replace our granary. Is that the right way around? Yeah, it is. Why is that? Oh no, the forester grew a tree. That rat. Whoa, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons in my consternation. Okay, chop that down. Snap sakes. What's a forester doing out here anyway, frankly? We can rip all that out. Yeah, you know, I've got a forester deactivated. I'm demolishing this forester right now. Take it out, and I'm going to take this all out. Take this out. We're going to put a large granary in there. Click. And then what the hell am I doing? We're going to clear these trees. Come here. Oh, I can't clear it because it's growing. Oh no, it may never be able to clear. No, it chops. Fire has burned an archer tower. Let's go see. Nah, that one we're keeping. Maybe we'll make it taller just right now, though. So let's go ahead and make that tall. Fire has claimed a hospital. Get out. Oh, it's right here. Nice, man. We must have bad well service here. I'd better look into the matter. If stuff's burning down like that, we must have bad well service. God, that's the third time I built this hospital now, because I had to spin it last episode. So, checking well coverage. Well, there's a well there. They should have been able to manage. I mean, maybe they could use another well somewhere, but I think they should have been able to pull it off. Okay, so in here now, what's the story within here? We've got one little farm and we've got room for a cottage. Or if we pulled out that road, we'd have room for a market. Do we need a market there? We've got a market over by the castle. So it's over there. Where's the next closest market? You know, I don't think there's one really close. I haven't built that many markets yet. So I think we're going to go right ahead. Knock out this farm. I hate that color it is in winter. It's really unpleasant on the eyes. And when you're working in pause, it's an issue. Well, don't work in pause. It'll turn another color again. Oh, then the game bogs on you like a beast. Like a beast. Okay, so market. And then we'll have just roadway feeding the market, I think. It's fair enough. Like that. That's going to work out just fine. And our stockpiles are a little overloaded, but it's going to work out. They're not going to break or anything. It's a bit of an overload of tools, really, but I'm letting iron drop out gradually, so tools will drop out gradually. If they start making armaments again, I'm going to have a scream. By the way, yeah, over to the castle. I should have been recruiting all episode, because I could probably pack in like 20 soldiers in an episode if I just keep my head on it, right? Oh, wrong button. You want to use escape to get out of stuff, but... going to scream. That guy, he never stops, does he? Let's go bang in some piers. Oh, and I guess we're going to go start up a forester. Because we just demolished one, so it would behoove us to start one. Click. There's the soldiers. Straight back over every time it rumpa-tumps the drums. Rented a tent. That's how Kurt Vonnegut put it. Rented a tent, rented a tent, rented a tent, a tent, a tent. It's pretty good. That's from... The Sirens of Titan, which is one of the most awesome science fiction novels I have ever read. I just started rereading it again a little while ago. It's like from the 50s. It's a fairly old novel. It is really good. His observations, his understanding. What a neat man. What a neat man. Um, there's a Kurt Vonnegut, in many of his books, there's an sort of itinerant failed science fiction writer named Kilgore Trout, um, who is only getting published in porn magazines and stuff. It's a bit of a self-satire because that's how Vonnegut got his start, was publishing stories in porn magazines and stuff. I mean, there's a market for fiction everywhere if it's good fiction, right? And so Kilgore Trout appears in a lot of his books as this broken down old shambles who's, he's like almost like a holy fool, like a holy wise man type of thing. But, yeah, a shambles. And a book came out at one point called, what's the title now? I have a copy of it too. And it's also a really good book. Venus on the Half Shell? Something like that. It's not Venus on the Half Shell, it's something on the Half Shell. I don't remember. And it's tagged as being by Kilgore Trout. And the book reads like a Vonnegut, but a little more meaty and wild. A little more meaty and wild than a Vonnegut, but very like a Vonnegut. Just a lot more sexual metaphors and action and all kinds of stuff. In fact, the whole book is a giant sexual metaphor, although it's handled very amusingly, nothing crude at all, but pretty ridiculous. And it is just the sort of fiction you would have seen in one of these magazines, except it's really, really good. It's really good. Like, you get right into it. I read it as a kid. As an adult, I've got the same copy around. It's just shredded. And God, I'm putting in Pierce. I keep getting distracted. So everyone thought Kurt Vonnegut wrote it, and he hotly denied having written it. And it took, I think, quite a few years before the reality came out, because Kurt Vonnegut had not bothered to copyright the Kilgore Trout name. Why would you bother? So the other writer was able to grab it and use it quite easily, without a problem. And the other writer turned out to be Philip Jose Farmer, who's actually quite an excellent science fiction writer on his own. A lot of his work is really just mass market trash, just written quickly to make a buck. But he's got his own touch, and he's got his own set of, things that he wants to say morally and philosophically, and he's a good writer and an interesting writer. He wrote the Riverworld series, which is excellent. He does show his own literary pretensions and literary presumptions in it, because it's a book about everyone who ever lived getting resurrected on a giant planet with one giant river on it. It's really good. Hardly recommend it. But yeah, in his depiction of historical characters, he has a free hand, so he makes them how he wants them. And it kind of shows he's got his own biases and stuff, but it's really interesting stuff. And so when Kurt Vonnegut found out that Kilgore Trout was Philip Jose Farmer, he finally he stopped being mad about it, basically. Why have I got a train soldier button when I've got a waiting for trainee? Can I just do this over and over? Oh, I can. Let's drain a bunch of gold. Oh, I had no idea. I thought we had to... Oh, cannot train more at full capacity. I'd need another barracks. Gotcha. Gotcha. Another barracks, which is a 4 square item, so I can put it where this granary is would be the way to rock. So sadly that means losing the damn granary. We've got a running iron mine here, kind of don't want to take it out. We just packed in extra granaries over here. They're full. So, but I do want to do it. I do want to get a barracks in here, so we're going to need to free up a 4 square for a granary somehow. Demolish defensive works is about the only answer here. We got our mason right there. So if I pull out defensive works and a mason, I can slam in a granary. Psh, damn it. Don't really, like, I'm pretty sure we have 2 masons. Let's go looking. The other one is where, I don't know where I put it. It's my instinct says it's in this area of town, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I have 2 masons, but if I don't, then I won't get anything repaired. Well, I can always build another mason in the paved harbor. I mean, that can be an industrial area, right? Maybe I'll think about building another mason in the paved harbor. So what we'll do is we'll tear down this mason and we'll see if stuff fails to get repaired. Yeah. We'll take that out. And we'll take out this defensive emplacement here. And this defensive emplacement here. Freeing up lots of idlers. Demolish, and this one too. And saving some gold per year too. And I guess if we're gonna go the whole hog, we're gonna go the whole hog and knock this all out right here. Out it comes. And yeah, we'll leave that other stuff alone for now. We really have to remember to enhance some other ones. I can't just subtract them or dragons will burn our town. So we got a granary in. Good. It at least replaces this granary, which I'm sure is full. Yes, it is. And it's sitting on good farmland too. But we're gonna bang in another barracks and try to mate it up with the... Oh no, it's not a 4 square. It's a 6. What? How is this barracks fitting 4 square? Oh, I see. I mistook that for a treasure hall. Shoot, McDude. Well, don't I have myself a problem of toast here? I'm not really willing to completely destroy my area here, so, oh... Damn. I got myself a problem. The barracks will have to go over on the other side of the castle. So, granary back. I mean, we actually need the extra granary around here, but granary back. And we'll pull this junk out. These guys don't have neighbors anyway, so they're sad. Right. And then, do we have road service to our barracks that way, or are we going to have to knock out a farm to make road service to our barracks? We're going to have to check that out. Grab out the barracks. And it goes this way around. I do not like the way it looks. Oh, I don't like the way it looks. I want it to knit into the castle. Let's see if it does. Oh, and I didn't check where that gate is. Okay, it's on the 3rd over, so we knock out this farm and put a road in. And what a waste of food growing, but you know what? We are kind of overproducing food in the area. And that makes an odd little hook of road, doesn't it? It means we can actually pull this out. Yeah, we can pull this out. Oh no, we can't. That was dumb. You see how I'm not good at puzzles. No, that looks all silly as poot. But that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And I don't think it is going to glom onto my castle nicely or anything, but I'm going to have to put up with it. I just don't like that open spot there in the corner of the castle. I'd really like that filled in. That must be trainees arriving, right? Yeah. So we're going to hire a couple of heroes, I think, as well. Oh, you can only do them one at a time. Well, we're going to need at least 2. And we'll just park them outside the barracks and hope they don't go walkabout like the last heroes we had. Was annoying. Well, we reduced farming and put in the granary, so that's good. What's gonna go here in this barren spot? Oh, we got 2 barren spots. Well, one of them we'll just put a well in for safety's sakes. Although we have got well coverage here pretty fully, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Or should it be over there? No, this is good. And this one we'll just put a small stockpile in. Not much you can do. It's not that you, or I mean, we could windmill in, but we'll put a small stockpile in facing like that. Alrighty, now what's going on with these dudes? Oh God. Losing excess food with new granary under construction. You know, I could get that happy message out of him over and over by just, hey, I got me a hero. Okay, hero A. How do I move you? Move to a barracks and click recruit to assign waiting troops. So you need to move here. How do I move him? Do I drag him? No. No, I don't want the road. I want Mr. Winnie Pants. Sir Guillaume. How do I move this guy? What do I do? What do I do? How do I move this toaster head? I think I had it figured out how to move him before. How about I just click that? Oh, I'm gonna run out of weapons. Dude. Right click to move. Got it. Got it. Well, I don't think I needed to do that. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Just stand around and starve to death? Sir Guillaume and your troops. They will now not return to barracks, eh? Well, I don't know what good these guys are really gonna be. Hey, whoops. Go stand around outside the barracks, you hoser. Weapons. Oh, we've still got 168 armaments. Does that mean we're still making them? No, I don't think we are. Okay, so I gotta get off Sir Guillaume. And then what do we do here? Trying to collect training supplies. Yeah, so we'll leave Guillaume there while they get their supplies. We'll recruit another hero now. Oh, he has a different Winnie. Nice. We'll recruit another hero now while the other barracks is building, and then we'll stack the other barracks with soldiers. I should have realized you could just get soldiers, bang, 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 because that does sort of make sense. And we can just recruit with Guillaume. In time, more guys get trained, they can join him up. Oh, no, 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 Guillaume. Oh, there, little horsey. That's good. Yeah, okay, it's all working out. Okay, there's our new hero. We're going to move him to the new barracks as well. So click him, and then we put him outside the barracks. Hello, thank you. Wee hookin'. Wee hookin'. I should not do sound effects. It's really a bad idea. Well, packed granaries are better than no food. Is that the other mason then? I believe it is. And is that facing the wrong way then? I believe it is. It doesn't face the road. Nice job. We're going to put in a mason. Shh. Silly me. Pop it in. Hope they get it built before the Vikings show, eh? And that barracks is, I think it's still on finishing up mode, so we'll just see how we do. We've got 63 idlers waiting to train. Okay, the barracks is ready. So we're just gonna wham, 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 wham. We'll see how many it takes. Now we'll know. 31. Cools. They'll get trained. Pa pa pa. Too long to store the harvest. Some was ruined by winter. That's okay. We're building our private militia. Yes, we are. Probably have to pay them. Well, we'll tear down more defenses, eh? We're not gonna get too crazy with that. Dragon sighted. Yeah, let's see if we've left a big weak spot for a dragon, eh? Looks like we might have a bit of a weak spot, but yeah, we gotta definitely have internal defenses. What we need to do is raise their range and quality and reduce their size. Like, look at this great bastion of massiveness here. What we need to do is raise that thing's height and range and reduce its footprint as much as possible. Wonder what he's gonna fall on. And our mason's not built. Damn, eh? I just landed in the road, didn't even hurt the people he fell on. Cool. Okay, we shreked him. Now, we could probably afford some more piers by now. Not a lot. I could pier off that dangerous piece of... It's just starting to feel too much like cheating to pier off everything. So I think I'll leave this farmland open for them to raid right now. Because I kind of like having the raiders, and I'm a bit disappointed it's been only ogres lately. Don't mind a little raider action. Happiness is up to 69. Oh, we killed the dragon. You get a big boost. We got him, sire. Okay, let's hit recruit on Dingleberry. Oh, look, the plague. That's gotta be the plague. Where's my notation for the plague? What the heck? I'm not seeing a notation for the plague, but we got people who are sick with the plague here. Let's see if we can pick them out. Let's see if we can actually click. Whoa! Click the sick. He likes his home. He's an apprentice charcoal maker. A Grandmaster Agriculturalist. Why he's in a bow tower, I will never know. And this guy. Sick with plague. Yeah. Oh, look, something's broken. Demolish the rubble. We'll think about improving this defensive zone. It's held so far. It's held. It'd be nice to have it higher range, higher power, so we'll go ahead and grab a few castle blocks here. Just stack that up to the same level as the others for now. We'll do the same here with the full intention of... Oops. I'm not sure if I went too far there. With the full intention of continuing to expand that. Here come the plague doctors. So they can get up in there. Yeah, they can do it. Get up in there. They breathe out a flowery stench through their little flower nostril. So maybe I shouldn't have been recruiting. Like, do these guys just starve? Can I click them? Oh, it all comes up as Cirqueam now. 2 peasants have died of plague. Wonderbar, eh? So these guys are in here noshing on grains. So once soldiers are recruited, they just stay soldiers. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, and it did kind of... No, it didn't fix the castle up. There's still this dumb little interior courtyard that I can't use. It's counted as castle block. I just... Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, no, it's counted as castle block. Nothing I can do. Hands are tied. Well, we'll just let them keep on recruiting. Vikings show up, we'll be ready. We have a town militia now. Wasting massive workers, but it's okay. Happiness is 75. And we have not filled our beds, so I think we're going to pop off a festival or two. Not that we need the extra idlers, but we are trying to slowly climb everything, you know. We're trying to slowly climb everything. So bang in a few more piers here. This is the big pier project. I knew this was going to end up being a major project. I wasn't really aware how major. It's pretty bloody major. We're going to keep on building. Yeah, this will become the new industrial core of town. Basically, we're going to probably shift some of the movable industry to here and probably improve storage. Wood's really low. Stone's even lower. We're not going to worry. They think I'm an excellent ruler. That's because I killed a dragon. They'll give up on me soon enough. They haven't been really unhappy for a while, though. Yeah, I wish it would eat up that little extra courtyard spot, but there's nothing I can do. And I don't love the way the barracks is looking there. Could have been snugger to the castle, you know. Not totally ideal. I think I've slightly spoiled my castle, but now that I'm looking, there's also kind of a big flaw here where this War Hall and Treasure Hall join looks kind of stupid there too. So we'll just only ever look at the castle from a distance. It looks pretty imposing from a distance, and every castle has its nooks and crannies, right? Alright. Well, I guess we continue our pier project. There's nothing else for it. We're going to finish what we started. Bang it in. We got to finish what we started on that front. So next episode we'll start building that out. I'll try to do a little offline play and just get this piering finished because it takes quite a while. And so next episode we'll construct our new industrial core. That should be kind of fun. Too long to store harvest. And I think the way I'll construct the industrial core is to design and construct the industrial core with a view to road service and a view to, you know, proper usage. That means we're going to definitely probably bring the road through here. I'm going to just cut the road right through here, I think, and lose that food production. How full are these granaries? Full. So yeah, we could probably chop that bit of food production. I mean, we'll get some of it back as farms. We're going to lose some fine land. I guess the road comes through here to avoid the most fertile land. Yeah, it's barren underneath the castle walls there. We'll see how it works out. We don't want to lose too much farming. On the other hand, opening that up will allow some of the excess food from this direction to smoothly flow over here. And if I put a really well located market somewhere in this mess and get a lot of road service to it, we might have an improvement in food distribution to this area. And yeah, we've had hunger happen here. Like, I ended up demolishing that cottage in another episode because there was hunger happening in there. I guess it was a bad harvest year. And it's mostly farms there, not orchards. I think there's only one orchard there, is there? One close. And not much food production. It's mostly barren land there. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Boy, are we ever... Man, okay, we filled our beds. We have 200 idlers. Holy smokes. That's crazy. We need stone to go faster. I've got it. I think it's opened up to what I can do with it right now, unless I rock removal this iron, and I'm not sure that's a good idea. We may turn out to need it. Although we're staying ahead on tools and we're not going to run out of weapons. We are doing fine on one iron mine, but I don't want to take the chance. I don't think I left any other sources of iron around, so let's have a boo around for some new stone. Or stone that's not, yeah, we got stone that's not full utilized anyway. You can do 2 quarries on one piece of stone, which means a little re-engineerifying. Oh, I can just stick one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just stick one right here. They got a little extra walking to do, but it won't hurt them. Yeah, it won't hurt them. No, it won't. Good. That's awesome. We could even knock out this bit of trees. I don't know if trees slow down their walking any or not, but why don't we knock down that bit of trees right now? Let's get time on max. We seem to be holding together, so let's go ahead, get time on max, get that tree chopped, and then we will farm that. We'll just go ahead and farm that. And, you know, I think I will save. I'd hate to have another crash and lose all this, frankly. I should probably save more often. Oh, wrong button. I should probably save more often. Okay, so we got another quarry in without having to do any work or demolition. That's good. I think there's some stone demolitions to be done. There's another forester still shut down. We'll think about that. If the population expands, they'll want more wood for... man, some of this stuff is just useless. They'll want more wood for charcoal, so we gotta watch it. Okay, that market's well served. Yes, a market located in the industrial core. So that's going to be the thing for us, is to manufacture this industrial core. Ah, town. Let's put in as many more piers as we can manage before we end episode here. Just get her done. Can't manage many, but... Okay, fire has claimed an archer tower. We're going to go take a look at that. And that is one of the ones we are still using. Makes me wonder if well service is bad there, you know, like... Anytime I see fire take something out, I kind of assume that well service might be a little bad. So let's check it out. Well service is non-existent. Oh, it just doesn't show up on nothing shows up on piers. None of your service patches show up on piers. There's actually plenty of well service up there. So right. Boy, we're expanding our military at a great speed. We grow more food than we can store. That's good, that's good. I like to hear that. You make me happy, agriculture man. Even though you don't understand what I want. Because you're agriculture man and you never ever stop telling me stuff. I suppose if the town was really properly designed, I mean, now that I know the game, the next town I build will be more carefully designed, less spready. I quite like the effect of this spready town. It is kind of a traditional looking place, you know. It's just all mixed industries, and it's all grown up in place little by little in the struggle to survive. That's what's formed it. Whoa, dang that game hanging. But yeah, that's what's formed Isherberg or Ickerberg here. What the hell is this? What was that? We don't know what that was. We do not get to know what that was. Is that full? It is, so we know what's going there is a large granary. I guess that's the way to face it. Which way is... let's angle it sideways. Bonked. Clicked. Okay, whatever that was, it no longer exists. I really hope it wasn't anything critical. You know. Oh, we could almost use another charcoal burner out here. Yeah, you know, we kind of could. We're gonna bang one in. It's right next to a lumberman, so... Perfect. Oh, you know, there is one right there. That's okay. Charcoal looked like it was going down a bit anyways. And is that a baker? No, that's a tavern. Be nice to have a baker close by, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe that is what burned down. It might have been a baker that burned down, eh? Well, that sucks. Maybe the baker should go beside the market. It's kind of a handy planty. And that's empty, so let's chop that out, chop that out. Check our well coverage, it's fine, and we'll put in a baker. Oops, spin it around, there we go. Put in a baker. Alright, nice, that feels good. Get that food distribution happening. Oh, it's agriculture man. Yes, it is, it's agriculture man. Son, you are fired. If only I could, like, be like a real ruler and be like, you know something, if you tell me that again within a week, I'm gonna have you thrown in the dungeon for a month. I guess he's only doing it a few times a year in reality. So, yeah, I should keep on recruitifying. Why isn't Sir Guillaume outside here where he belongs? Right click to move, please. Yeah, Sir Guillaume. You're illegally placed, and then we will have him recruit the new troops to make his militia the stronger. And then we're gonna have Sir Gwalter recruit. The Vikings are gonna kill them this time. I think that's... Oh, no, no, no. No, no, Sir Gwalter. Go back there. Stay there. Both of you stay where you are. Don't run off on me. I'm glad they've got the little flag. I didn't choose the D20 flag this time. I chose the kind of, you know, hawk's wings or whatever it is. Bird of prey looking flag there. Well, the scrolling in this game is kind of weird. It's a little counterintuitive. I've gotten used to it, but it is a little weird. Right, well, I guess I'm glad a granary went up there. We probably need it. Probably need it. Whatever. Probably needed a market even more than we needed that, actually. Oh, did we? Any markets here? Well, there's one there. Oh, but there's no market serving this area, actually, truth be told. But these granaries are all packed, man. I got a bakery and they'll be fine, right? We put a baker real close to there, I think. I'm pretty sure we did. It's all going to work out. Honest to goodness, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. All the citizens will be happy as pappies. It's holding at 65, actually, so they are at max happiness. Oh. He's happy about the new granary. I'm going to have him strangled with a silken cord as befits his high birth. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for us today, unless they send Vikings, you know, straight at us. We'll go out banging as many more piers as we can afford right now. Which should be like 4 or 5. 5. 6. Well, we're keeping on it. We're keeping on it. Hard work for them, but we got lots of idlers. Actually, we got a lot less idlers now that we militaried. And our population has dropped, so maybe we ought to keep the population by throwing the old regular festivities. Keeps the citizens happier anyway, doesn't it? That was silly, because if I'm ending episode, I have to wait for the festival to end, because what happens is your festival just gets cancelled. Essentially, your festival just gets cancelled if you exit game while it's on. So put time up a little, melt it. Okay, we got all these soldiers here. That's kind of cool. I don't know what they're doing. They're all dancing a jig here, acting crazy. Do these ones do the same thing? Yeah, they kind of dance in a jig. Okay, Sir Gwalter, buddy, grab up those extra soldiers. No, Gwalter. Come on, Gwalter, go back home. Gosh sakes, these guys. And you, Sir Gwillem, recruit any soldiers that are there. It doesn't look like there are any, and then we do not want you to move. I will learn to do that. So we do have our 2 militia created. That's pretty cool. I don't like the jig they're dancing, but maybe they'll get over it. And then we can have them guard the approaches when Vikings come. Oh man, I'm gonna really... Actually, how about sewed into a silk bag and dumped into the harbor, and then have a pier built over him? How does that suit? You know, we're gonna gain some transit speed if we can put a pier in here, because I think people are swimming to get to these things. Don't quite have enough, but we're gonna reduce the swimming. Okay, folks. Well, I hope you had fun here today. It was a bit of a buildy type of episode. We spent it mostly putting in piers. We demolished a few things and got our militia set up properly. And thanks, I think it was Augustine, for getting me going properly on getting the soldiers up, because I'd like to get a chance to use them and see how they do. I mean, that'd be cool. Anyway, we will see you guys all very soon for the next episode. Myself, Lord Reptor, and the dog with antlers here with his friend Levi bids you farewell as the snow drifts down on our little bustling village and it turns its winter colors. We could do a little cloud busting. God, I loved that when I first got the game. It's so neat how the clouds work. They're so well done. And yeah, hope you're having a good one, and we'll see you all very soon. So until that time, bye for now.